Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So, my name is Siti Noshikim Abbas and I am from the University Malaysia Terengganu and currently doing this innovation in aquaculture business management. So, my supervisor or my lecturer is Professor Madya, Dr. Muhammad Abi Sofyan Abdul Halim. So, we go for the table of content. I have 8 content here, which is come from abstracts, introduction, literature review, methodology, results, discussion, conclusion, and the last one is reference. We go for the abstracts. Okay, the fish farming system is a very popular system in Terengganu, which is provided by the micro business levels of the entrepreneurs. And by this pandemic COVID-19, it has been a significant impact towards our aquaculture entrepreneurs, and which is limit their product marketing. So in order to provide a solution on this issue, and the marketing distribution channels innovation have been produced, and the observation and also surveying using secondary data have been used in this study. And the data is come from the MAFI and also the DOF, and the data analysis is carried out using the electronic and also the manual search of the literature, and to address these existing issues, an innovation model modified the marketing distribution channel. And for the results, by shortening the market distribution channel, it has positive impacts in their business operation. We go for the introduction. Aquaculture business in Malaysia. We know that aquaculture is a rapidly growing industry. Why? It's because the first one is the decreasing fishing stock in our ocean. And number 2 is because increasing in the world's population growth. And this fish culture farming system is very well known in Malaysia. And in Malaysia, there are a lot of NGOs. And there are one association which is very popular in our fisheries and also the aquaculture sector in terms to provide a good structure for them. And we go for the National Agro-Food Policy 2011 to 2020. And NAP 2011 to 2020 focus on the development and operation of the high value added commodities, including aquaculture. And so, the aquaculture sector is very important, and it's related to the NAP 2011 to 2020, which make this industry more competitive and sustained. And this is the National Fishermen Association. In Malaysia, we have the NEPMAT, or National Fishermen's Association, which is under the Malaysia's Fisheries Department, which is LKIM. And the main objective of the association is to promote the pupils' socio-economic interests and also the well-being. And by this COVID-19 pandemic crisis, this association took initiative to sell the fish using the online platform and using the home delivery techniques. And however, with 100,000 members, this association or the NECMAT is impossible to handle all the farmers' issues. And SME mentioned that aquaculture entrepreneurs in Malaysia categories as the micro business levels, and which is their workers is maximum 5 employees, while their annual salary is below 300,000. And the owner of this micro business level is particularly or is commonly hit by the certain conditions such as war, climate change, biodiversity, and also the pandemic because of their capitalization and also their geographic reach. Okay, we go for the marketing distribution channel. So the aquaculture industry's supply chain and also the marketing distribution channels are loaded with uncertainty. And the aquaculture entrepreneurs compete with the other aquaculture products and also from the imported seafoods. And they are tightly connected to the supply chains rather to the marketing distribution channel, because of the logistic factor. So Malaysians entrepreneurs in aquaculture, most of them is here in wholesale channel, which is they sell their product to the wholesales of the distributor. Okay, they are actually related with this study or this scenario, where the majority of aquaculture captivity farms for the wholesale market. This limits their opportunity to switch regarding the mass distribution from the wholesale channel to the direct channel. And this scenario is similar to the channel control theory, which is business will collapse because the industry slowdown or the soft flow, resulting in downward changing in the payoff function. And so we go for the objective of the study. Is the aim of the research innovation is to provide an innovative model for the aquaculture entrepreneur to solve their production problem by focus on producers, which is the target audience in Terengganu, Malaysia, who using the cage culture system in their production. And we go for the literature review. Innovation in aquaculture. Innovation is defined as the creative application, advanced, using the new concepts, and the combination that all of this result in social and economic growth. In aquaculture, the innovation is focused on the three types. First one, regarding the technology advancement. Number two, they are focused on the system. And the last one is they are also the business management approach innovation. Okay, innovation in aquaculture. There are a lot of innovation actually, but innovation development is focus or is their purpose is to assist the entrepreneurs in terms to increase their profits. And mostly innovation in aquaculture, they are creating new product development rather than upgrading their management to maintain a strong position in our market. And Bush et al. 2020 mentioned that this innovation in aquaculture sector as very good tools or the very useful tools to overcome the issues in aquaculture industry and then convert these issues into the aquaculture business to make them more sustainable. Innovation impact in our aquaculture business. So innovation in the aquaculture sector is very, very strongly linked to produce the increased production, the improved strategy networking, and also the increase their share in the total aquaculture enterprise. Also the positive impact on the process and radical product innovation, and also creates a significant impact not only to the production, but also to overall the business profitability. So you can see from the picture, the innovation in technology is to increase profits, improve productivity, production control, and also reduce the risk. Okay, studies also indicate the effective adjustment and enhancement towards this aquaculture business will result in increases demand of their product. However, some of them have a negative impacts, such as slow result and outcomes. And for example, innovation in policy structure have a high impacts towards in another sector such as environment. So you can see innovation in policies result on the environmental challenge and also the mangrove deforestation by shrimp cultivation. Okay. Innovation in marketing distribution. We have a lot of innovation, but we focus on the marketing distribution. There are a lot of innovation regarding this, and I bring to you other more example. regarding this shortening or changing the channel from the wholesale channel, from the retailers channel into the direct selling or the direct channel. Okay, innovation in marketing distribution channel by using the direct selling and also shortening the distribution channel is to maximize the value of fish and also result the company overall income increase, and this case is important. And the consequences of the innovation have a tremendous influence not only to the company but in terms to promote their farm brand. And this approach is very good and suits with the micro business level of operation. So you can see from the picture here, this is the Poland's farmers, which is they sell their cup, fish cup, on the Christmas Eve. And the customer bought alive before baking at home. And also the Vietnam. This is the case from the Vietnam. They changed the products into the frozen filling by improving the marketing and distribution performance. And they convert a market opportunity into the ready-to-sell product. So you can see this one is the fish, the live fish, and then they have changed their product and sell directly to the customer by using the frozen fish filling. And also the cases in Indonesia, the hybrid innovation, they use the technique combine the direct selling and also the marketplace. They use the Facebook, WhatsApp, which is the media social to promote their product. And what happened is these activities increase their creativity and also increase their company's revenue. And we go for the methodology. And this study will conduct in Terengganu, Malaysia, and observation and collection data, as I mentioned, from the DOF and also the MAFI. And the information come from the secondary data for this aquaculture entrepreneur. And the data analysis, we use the electronic and manual research of the literature and identify the published report on aquaculture entrepreneur that have been worked on. Reviews paper were given a sense of interest. Okay, we go for the results. And the result, they are the innovation model you can see at the left, where just from the producer, they sell their product by using the company distributor to the consumer. And the target audience, who is it? This is a producer who are the target audience, which is the aquaculture entrepreneur. And their main problems is because they depends mostly on the wholesaler. And the company distributor will help the target audience, which is the aquaculture entrepreneur, to market their fish. And there are few job specifications. For example, they are buy farm from the producer and they sell to the local market or directly to the consumer. And who is the consumer? A consumer, maybe it's individuals, the restaurants owners, the supermarkets owners, their primary business is the fresh fish or the processing fish. And we go for the discussion. The implementation of this innovation for aquaculture entrepreneur should begin, the first one, with knowledge, which is research, the survey, or using the specific trainings. And it's focused on the intended audience and the method of implementation and the expected outcomes. And the methods of implementation consist determining the distribution phase, any supply chain relationship, logistic characteristic, and the total cost involved. And the pilot project must be implemented first to find out any consequence, any positive or negative will be recorded. And innovation model can also apply not only to the producers but also to the sellers. And collaborating with the other stakeholders such as farmer must be good. And we go for the conclusion. Based on this study, policy-related action to assist aquaculture entrepreneurs must be implemented immediately. And innovation in the aquaculture sector has numerous benefits, not only for the production but also the business management. And this is my reference. And thank you so much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.